का पहला मुख्यमंत्री बीसी मुख्यमंत्री यहीं से बनेगा।
तेलंगाना में जैसे ही हमारी सरकार आएगी, हम कास्ट सेंसस का काम तेलंगाना में शुरू कर देंगे।
जो अमेठी में इलेक्शन हार गए, अपने बाप दादा नानी का सीट हार गए, मुझे यकीन है कि हैदराबाद की आवाम तुमको शिकस्त देगी।
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome once again to the India Today conclave roundtable here in Hyderabad, where while our focus remains on the battle for Telangana, Telangana could be a gateway to the south. So which party in the country today is most suited to the south? Renuka Chaudhary of the Congress, Krishna Sagar Rao of the BJP, and Krishank Mane of the BRS are with us. Thank you all very much for joining us. Renuka Chaudhary, let me start with you. At the moment, the Congress is in power in Karnataka. In Andhra Pradesh, in Tamil Nadu, it is a regional party, and here in Telangana, it's a regional party. And in Kerala, it's the left. Would I be right in saying, therefore, that the South, by its very nature, doesn't want to follow the politics of the rest of the country? Regional parties strong here, BJP weak here, and the Congress beyond Karnataka still struggling to dent the regional forces.
I don't think that's the way to see it. Technically, if you go to see it, the Congress, all the people who are ruling in other states also, the Congress is the one that has delivered on every front. Telangana is going to be Congress very soon. By December 5th, you'll know that we are going to be in governance here.
That's your hope?
No, it's an undisputed fact. Because of the failures, and I'm sorry Kishank is, I'm sure, feeling it, but he knows the truth also. There is a huge, not just anti-incumbency, but they face being marginalized tremendously because of the corruption that has been going on by their people. So, and the negligence of the Chief Minister, where he's practically abandoned Telangana. It's removed even from their name and their biodata. It's now Bharatiya something or the other, but not Telangana Rashtriya Samiti, which it was earlier. So there's a loss of identity, there is an anti-incumbency, and there is a lost turf, and they have ceded to Congress.
So you're saying what happened in Karnataka, where the Congress emerged victorious in May, will repeat itself, you believe, in December in Telangana? You believe the Congress is on the comeback trail in the south? Is that what you're saying?
Of course.
Because I gave you all these states, you're only in power at the moment in Karnataka.
Fair enough. We came to, last time when the BJP came to power there was by the back door. It was not an honest win. You know that. It happened in Goa, it happened in Madhya Pradesh. It has always been a backdoor manipulation that the government is very famous for, the BJP for that matter. So the fact is that we are on a comeback trail, whether you like it or not. People recall that what the Congress delivered to this nation. Rahul Gandhi's Bharat Jodo, after all that they did to nullify his image, has risen like the phoenix, and the Bharat Jodo has brought about an upswell, a tsunami of sentiment in people, and realize the reality check of what is happening in the country.
Okay, let me get two quick comments. First from you, Krishank, since you were directly attacked by Renuka Chaudhary, suggesting that the TRS or the BRS as it is now is identified, according to her, with corruption in Telangana. That's why she says the Congress is the natural alternative in a way.
Well, one thing first, with the name, I don't think anyone can separate Telangana from KCR and KCR's vision or blood. So that itself explains, because his agenda, his vision has always been Telangana first. While coming to corruption, well, from a Congress leader talking about corruption, well, I believe Rajasthan continues to remain #1 in corruption in India, because one of their own leaders, Mr. Sachin Pilot, has sat on fast against their own government. Well, 9.5 years we've been listening to the same rhetorics, Rajdeep. 2014, the same confidence of Congress. 2018, the same confidence of Congress. So now also they would rather believe that, KCR is over, KCR is finished, and that is why they'll need help for that also. You see, 2018, they needed the Andhra Pradesh Chief Minister. Today they need one YS Sharmila on KCR. BJP needs one Pawan Kalyan. KCR is all alone. KCR is all alone because he believes
So you're
in the
saying
support
South
of
India
people.
still prefers the regional party, they still prefer the regional parties to these national parties?
Rajdeep, the point is, in this state earlier, when there was bitter time for late Srimati Indira Gandhi ji, people of Telangana gave her maximum numbers because people see leaders. Who is your leader today? We have a leader, KCR. KCR is our leader, and definitely we've gone him as our face. Who is Congress's leader? I believe here in your platform we have seen new chief ministers announced from the Congress party all through the day. They are already outside fighting for the kursi. So for Congress, it is not about Telangana, it's about the chair.
Okay, I want to for a moment bring in Krishna Sagar Rao because you are sandwiched in a way. Quite simply because most people believe the principal battle in the south, barring Karnataka at the moment, is between the Congress and the regional force. The BJP at the moment is struggling. Dakshin Bharat is BJP Mukt.
Yeah, Rajdeep, I think you in fact praised us. If we are struggling here, we are actually reigning across the country. Now you see the central India, the northeast, east, west and the north. Bharatiya Janata Party has 17 states now.
No, but what
And-
about south?
No, that's what I'm saying. We are coming here. Now, we had an opening. The gateway to south for Bharatiya Janata Party was Karnataka. And in the democratic cycle, we win some, we lose some. So we have already entered south. It's not that we are novice here. The novice, if any, is the BRS. The history, if any, is Congress. We are the present.
Now, how are you the present when most opinion polls today in Telangana are putting you at a poor third? In a state where you look like making a breakthrough a few years ago, you won 4 Lok Sabha seats in 2019. Now the opinion polls are all putting you in single digits. Is it that the South, because you are not able to identify with regional aspirations of the South, you are not being able to make the same mark?
I'll say it in two actual parts. One is about Telangana. Telangana, we never had the kind of strength to come to power ever. But we have been growing, as you rightly gave the statistics. And we are currently growing. So we'll grow to a level where the people want us to grow in this state. I'm not going to make any, she was very hopeful about coming to power, while I believe she might come distant third. But I'm not just hopeful. I'm actually being fact-based because all that which has been projected about Congress or us was a hype. The fact lies somewhere in between. Because 3 months ago they said we are winning the entire state. And 3 months after something happens and Congress just balloons itself to be a monster and now everybody says, think about this.
No, I am asking you a simple question. All the talk is about Congress and BRS. Where is the BJP in this? And we are seeing the BJP squeezed out in Karnataka to the point where you had to go to the Janata Dal secular, form an alliance with Devagowda's party. You're struggling in the south. You're doing well in other parts, but the south seems to be still a little bit of a gate too far for you.
See, I think whatever goes around as a talk just remains a talk. I'm very sure what I'm talking about. See, there is a silent vote which is coming in Telangana. And trust me, we'll meet again in December. And that vote is going to unseat both the BRS and Congress.
Are you able to identify with regional aspirations or not? Are you still seen as a Hindustan party in the south of the country?
See, we do have weaknesses, as I said, in Tamil Nadu and in Kerala and till now in Telangana, and we are trying to scale up. There is nothing wrong for a party which was not present here before so much as Congress was. She should be giving an explanation as to why they got washed out of South. Because they were in South very well, and they just got washed out. We didn't. We are just building up.
That's the point, Renuka Chaudhary. In your first answer, I sensed a certain old-style Congress arrogance. BRS is out, we are coming back. No. Almost as if, you believe you are the natural party of power. When someone is voted out, you'll come in. Truth is, in large part, in Andhra Pradesh, the very state which you once dominated about 15 years ago, you're nowhere to be seen. In Telangana, you've lost 2 consecutive elections to the BRS. Where are you suddenly getting the confidence for, based on Karnataka, that you'll do it in Telangana or indeed the rest of the South?
By the people, of the people, for the people. That's how it happens, my dear. He's talking about conceding ground because it happens, it's cyclical and blah and blah. The fact of the matter is, number one, the BJP, with due apologies to my friend here, has no idea or interpretation of what the southern concept of self-respect is. We are still Madrasi in their minds. They have no idea of which state is Dravidian and which isn't, and what is our regional sentiments. They have no clue. It's a very step-brotherly treatment by the Prime Minister of this country, who goes around thumping the 54-inch chest.
56.
No, 56. That it deflated a little in Karnataka. So I'm taking that into consideration. And after doing all that rah, they got routed. And they haven't analyzed. They haven't even begun to understand or interpret what the South is about.
What is
Do
the
not
South?
forget,
No,
in
what is the South
Telangana-
about?
in
1 minute.
Telangana,
What is the South about?
Even when Congress made mistakes and when Indira Gandhi was routed all over, it was now the current Telangana, erstwhile Andhra, when we were together, that we returned her to the center. The Congress
See.
did it because...
Ma'am, Indira Gandhi is 1980,
Yeah, so
70,
I'm
80.
talking
We
to
are
you
now in
I'm
2023.
saying- yeah, I'm still telling you there's a thread that continues for the Congress. And today people have understood the reality of what Congress can do. We brought in world-class institutes to this country, industry, ISRO, employment, public sector undertakings, scientific temperament into the nation, schools.
Ma'am,
the
can
right to
I just stop you for a
information, the
moment?
right to education.
Ma'am, can I stop you for a moment? I heard someone tell me this afternoon at lunch that if Hyderabad is the IT city today, give credit to Chandrababu Naidu. He's the man who built, and he's not a Congress person.
No,
Let's
he
be
was,
very clear.
He was.
No,
He was trained by the Congress.
The
You forgot
argument
that.
made, the midday meal scheme that MGR pushed forward, visualized by Kamraj, but taken forward by MGR in Tamil Nadu. The Right to Bandhu scheme that KCR claims has transformed Telangana, rural Telangana, he claims. The IT capital of the country, Hyderabad, which Chandrababu Naidu claims has transformed. Education, which the Kerala communists claim they've transformed. Where is the
Rajdeep,
Congress?
You
I have a point to
selective
make
memory.
for-
May I help you
Yeah.
recall? The entire concept of IT and computers and everything was brought to India by the late Rajiv Gandhi. And at that time it was the BJP and all who were beating chests and getting hysterical, saying this is going to cause unemployment. I'll concede that yes, Chandrababu became the face of Hyderabad. He was the ruling chief minister. And he's smart that he positioned himself into that
Rajdeep.
niche. But that's an ongoing system.
Okay.
I wish to.
Yes.
I wish to remind Renuka ji, she's a very senior leader. She has actually been there when it happened. Anjaya was insulted. The chief minister of the state was insulted by Indira Gandhi, and then he had to resign after
No,
that.
that was Rajiv Gandhi. Reportedly insulted by Rajiv Gandhi.
No, but even Indira Gandhi has insulted people of Andhra, calling them what she said. I don't want to say that. Madrasis. So that is how the history, the checkered history of Congress is. But Renuka ji selectively has forgotten that, and then she is blaming
Not
Bharatiya
even
Janata Party.
I haven't
Bharatiya-
heard when Indira, I need to fact check that whether Indira Gandhi ever
never
called the
said
people of
that.
Andhra
Madrasis.
Madrasis, but I do recall
With-
the Anjaya incident that led to the rise of NT Ramarao and regional pride
Exactly,
here.
exactly.
But the truth of the matter is, regional parties are accused of becoming family shows. You see, whether it's in Tamil Nadu, the Karnanidhi and Sons, whether it's here, KCR and family, the belief is that a number of southern states, regional parties, are not regional aspirations. It's now about family aspiration. Respond.
Well, Rajdeep, we are beyond that because, if you take instance for Mr. KTR or even Mr. Harish Rao, you see their electoral results. The people have voted them. Every election they've faced, their majority actually increased. 78% of mammoth voting near Mr. Harish Rao. 70% for Mr. KTR. And they've participated in the agitation. They have been jailed, unlike even their PCC president who do not hold any, participation in the Telangana agitation. But these are And that is why people have been voting them. So at the end of the day, if you're pointing out fingers at Mr. K.T. Ramarao or Mr. Harish Rao, you are questioning the constituents who have voted them. So I think from BJP's Jai Shah ji, who is heading the BCCI, to Congress's Priyanka Gandhi Vadra ji, Rahul Gandhi ji, who have directly become AICC General Secretaries. I don't think Priyanka Gandhi ji was a member or any, state president or state NSUI or Youth Congress. She's been AICC General Secretary directly.
No, but
So I don't
KTR and Kavita have also had the same
So I
benefit.
don't think any profession today in India or any political party can actually speak about family politics or family cricket or family business or family media XYZ or even family bureaucracy. I mean, we are not the people who have to stand in the dock. If that has to be the debate, right from Amit Shah ji to Rahul Gandhi ji, everyone has to be an...
There is a
one-
difference.
No.
There is a difference between a family dynasty running a government, a kitchen cabinet, and undermining the fabric of spirit of transparency of the democracy. Two, somebody's son becoming somebody in some body, or some MLA's son becoming an MLA, or MP son becoming an MP. That is not the issue here. The issue here is, do we know who's the next president of that party? Can you know the next president of our party?
Matters.
1 second, brother. Do you know, does anybody know who's the president of our party next? Nobody knows, because there is a process, there is a system in place. Can a party which has made their president, unending president, 18 years plus, Sonia Gandhi ji, can they preach about democracy,
Okay.
secularism,
Respond.
election process?
Respond to that.
These are infant parties.
Infant.
Yeah, they're absolutely.
With 17
One more arrogant
with-
statement,
with-
Raj.
It's
with
not
17
arrogant.
states.
It's a fact check. Do it. You people have just smelt and tasted blood. And so you people talk like this. Do you know she is the longest ruling Congress president? Because we vote her to be that. Now, if you don't have someone who can sustain your party like
So
that
you
for
don't have anybody
long,
more capable
it's
than her
unfortunate. I
for
can
20 years.
understand the envy perspective. I totally understand that. I feel bad for you all. Because you can't
decided the
say that
Karnataka
someone's
Chief
going to
Minister?
like-
I don't think so,
What
Mr.
happened to
Karge.
Murli Manohar Joshi
Who
ji?
decided Karnataka
What-
Chief Minister? After Rahul Gandhi ji's meeting, the Karnataka Chief Minister was finalized, not by
Hello.
the AICC
But
president.
that is our you don't even know our process. You worry about your lot. You worry that you don't have a name just now which has Telangana in it, and you have abdicated your responsibility towards Telangana. The Chief Minister goes to Maharashtra to look after the farmers in Maharashtra.
Rajdeep, we won
So, right to
panchayats
Bandhu here is
yesterday in
hilarious
Maharashtra.
Because it
BRS
doesn't
won.
happen. My district, Khammam alone, there are more than 27,000 farmers who have not seen any Bandhu, leave alone right Bandhu. The only Bandhu we have seen is handcuffs on my farmers for raising the question in the agricultural market. Can they deny that?
Telangana saw
My
firing
small and
during
tiny
Congress
farmers.
in Khammam.
Small and
Firing,
tiny.
Mudigonda
Rajdeep.
firing. I believe.
One
Congress
minute,
leaders
Rajdeep,
remember that.
1 minute,
They
1
have
minute.
repeatedly lost in Khammam. They have
You
always...
have tasted
it is
blood of the
Khammam that has
Mudigonda
been
farmers during your regime from the same Khammam madam.
You know, the truth of the matter though is,
We return
no,
the
the
seat.
truth of the matter is, the regional parties claim that they are stronger in the south because they have leaders that people can identify with. Siddharamaiah ji, one would concede, has managed to do that in Karnataka, but in other states, you're still struggling to have that leader whom people will identify with. This is my leader. Like him or not, KCR seems to have that mass connect. Who's your mass connect leader? Who's the BJP's mass connect leader in Telangana? Who's the Congress's mass connect leader today in Telangana? Who is it?
See, that is not the democratic process. To have a leader ahead of the party is not a democratic process. To have an election done, get the electoral...
Modi ji was
those who
announced
are-
as the prime ministerial candidate
That's a
before
party-
elections.
That's a party nomination, brother. Please differentiate.
No, but are you telling me
Yeah.
Krishna Sagar Rao,
Huh.
you all don't fight elections in the name of Modi? You fight even
No.
a municipal election
We
today in the name of
we
Mr.
do
Modi.
because
Modi
he's the
Sarkar
prime
was their
minister of this
slogan.
country and he's the
No,
supreme
that is
leader
no
of the country,
passport.
supreme leader of my party. And that is why we take his name. But what I'm saying is...
So you have a
Rajdeep,
supreme leader in Modi, they have a supreme leader in KCR. What's the difference?
the difference is nothing. I mean, that's what I'm saying. If there is no leader, how would a party sustain? How would a party
So
drive
who's your
itself?
leader on the ground here?
No, we
Who's
are a
the face?
national party. We are a national party. We have a national leader. And
Sir,
then when
their
it comes
slogan
to...
is Sonia Gandhi
No.
Zindabad. Their slogan is Har Har Modi, our slogan is Jai Telangana.
See, I'll.
Huh?
Yeah.
No,
Our slogan is Jai Telangana.
And then
your
goes-
slogan.
they-
No, one minute.
and they go all over the country.
1 minute. You're saying your slogan is Jai Telangana and you've changed the name of your party to Bharat Rashtra Samiti.
Exactly.
Why did you change it then?
Thank
Then
you very
keep
much.
Telangana
I
Rashtra
respect-
Because
Samiti.
we have every right to do politics in different states too.
So you change your name and Gotra and everything.
See, Rajdeep,
Why
I'll-
can't we?
Rajdeep.
When our son of the soil, Prime Minister P.V. Narasimha Rao, could lead the nation, why can't Mr. KCR?
We didn't
Rajdeep,
change
You know,
I wish to-
when,
I
when,
wish-
Mamta Didi can also aspire, why not Mr. KCR? When Gujarat's Chief Minister has been voted every time and he is comfortable as PM Modi today, why shouldn't KCR ji aspire? What's wrong?
See,
N.T.
Rajdeep, I don't
Ramarao
want to.
also
Okay,
did.
okay,
I want to bring the discussion back to your actual theme.
Yes.
I truly believe, not just because I'm partisan, I truly believe, and I agree with her to a part, that national parties should be there in the south. And regional parties, I'm not saying the regional parties shouldn't be there across the country, but they're becoming a liability. Because these parties, as you rightly said, and as everybody knows, are private limited companies with family ownership. They are doling out taxpayers' money as bribes to voters and trying to win back from the corrupt money they possess through the term. And
You're
then-
telling me regional parties are more corrupt than...
then more corrupt than anyone else. I don't want
So
to say,
national parties are corrupt, regional parties are more corrupt.
I don't want to say more than what I've already said. They are more corrupt.
And
they have-
DHFL,
they
biggest
have a-
banking fraud, have
they-
funded for Bharatiya Janata Party
can do it
3
one
years
after
officially.
another.
Sorry?
DHFL has funded Bharatiya Janata Party officially. They are
but they are-
known as the
that-
biggest banking fraud.
that must
and
be
they've
a-
officially funded to the
that
Bharatiya Janata Party and they're talking
That must
about
be a
fraud.
bond. So people can give bonds.
No, it's not bond.
They can give
It's
bonds to you
officially-
too.
No, 1 minute, 1 minute.
No, I'll just conclude.
No, 1 minute. Let's come to that thing about the South. You say national parties are better because national parties do not become family cliques in the way that regional
Number
parties
one,
do. Am I
I'll give you
correct?
3. Number 1.
Yes.
Number 2, they do not promote this horse trading as much as the regional parties do with their ill-gotten wealth.
What happened
how
in
much
Goa?
Money, how much
What
money
happened in
does
Goa?
KCR has? Big question. I'm asking the whole electorate of Telangana. How much money does actually
No, you're a national party.
KCR has?
We have to speak what all
Just
did
the
you
family.
do across
What is the
nation?
wealth? I mean, how is he funding? He went ahead and said, I can fund the whole Indian election next time. Make me the chairman of the
collapse the Karnataka
coalition.
government? How did
So,
you collapse the Madhya Pradesh government? How
see,
did you take over the Goa government?
He's digressing.
No, he's not. He's making a point. It's not as if koi doodh se dhula hua hai, Krishna Sagar Rao. You are bringing down governments in different states. You're telling me no money changes hands?
Now, show me one government which we have brought down.
No, the BJP
I see.
likes
One
to
government.
1 minute.
They have brought down themselves.
I see.
Yeah.
When opposition governments fall, they fall on their
They
own.
fall on their own. We might probably help them,
I see.
the other part. But
I
you see,
see.
we don't bring any government down. Please list me one.
Okay, yes,
I
Renuka.
can't resist this. The good Hindus that the BJP are, I'm a Hindu, they do Satyanarayan Katha and Parto Prasad and win elections. And when they don't Parto Prasad, then the government falls. You see, they're so simple.
Very simple.
And Ram is going to now bail them out from every ballot box. And Ram is going to be the solution to this failure of governance at the center. It is with terrifying gravity that we see what is happening in Mizoram, what is happening with China sitting in
So,
Pangong Lake.
Renuka ji doesn't want-
Please let me
Renuka ji
come.
does-
No,
okay.
1 minute, 1 minute. But no. Renuka ji, can I just say one thing?
Yeah.
Just as the BJP is not doodh se dhula hua when it comes to money power,
Prasad,
I mean, it's not as if the Congress, which is seen by many as the original Ganga of Indian politics, that you are very, very clean either. The problem
I'm not
is,
talking about
no, the
clean or
problem is,
dirty.
it seems, I'll tell you, somebody just told me that to fight an election in Telangana, this is a number I was told, takes between 25 to 30 crores per candidate. Please tell me, if this is the staggering amount of money required to fight an assembly election per candidate, what is the message going out to the voters? This is to all of you, starting with you.
Absolutely. It is shocking, disgusting, and it is terrifying that democracy is being demolished like this because it does not allow a right-minded citizen, a patriot of this country to come and contest on equal turf. There are no level playing fields. You are talking about assembly election costing crores. Even a municipal corporator, even a sarpanch has to bring money in by crores. And I think it is absolutely disgusting an election commission sits there like Mahatma Gandhi's three monkeys, deaf, mute and blind, that they don't move on time.
So there's no difference between any of you. All of you
No,
are...
there isn't. Everybody is in the same hammam, as they call it. We are. And if we don't self-correct, if you don't course correct, then we are actually targeting the fabric of our country, and we have risen to this great status in the world because we used and practiced democracy. And today, the very essence of that is being threatened. And as the daughter of a soldier and as an Indian, I find it disgusting. I find revulsion. And I cannot contest an election today because I didn't make that money and I can't afford to.
You don't have 30 crores?
No, I don't. Give me some.
Okay. Okay. But Krishak Mane, you see, this is the point. We can divide this country south, north, east, west. What seems to be most troubling about South India at the moment is just the sheer cost of election.
Yes.
Andhra, Telangana, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu. Except Kerala, all your states, according to most observers, lead when it comes to cash required to fight elections.
Well, Rajdeep, I don't think it's completely true because in 2014 we were not in power. The Congress was in power for 10 years. And how did Mr. KCR win?
That was the emotional appeal of Telangana statehood.
Now, if the Congress feels that, things are really well or, they are coming, there's so much of anti-incumbency, then does the Congress have that much of amount to fight after 10 years? So the point is, I don't think, every candidate actually, I mean, I've been an aspirant too. And I don't think I've even have that 1/4 of those money which you've quoted.
Maybe that's why you didn't get it, brother.
No, I was almost close to it, but there have been different stats on the ground. But the point is, see, the whole thing is, after 5 years, today the Congress and Bharatiya Janata Party till today haven't given B-forms to all of their candidates, and it took them 2.5 to 3 months to finalize their lists. We have been in the people. The point is, you cannot be part-time politicians, you cannot be politicians only when there are elections. You have to be with the people for 5 years.
Okay, let me ask, Krishna Sagar now, is that the difference between the Congress in the north and in particular Hindi heartland and here in the south? Here, these parties, like the regional parties, they have deep entrenched roots right down to the booth level. In South India, you still don't have that network.
See, it reinforces what he said, reinforces my argument that the regional parties mess the environment up and objectifies politics and the candidates playing in the political arena. Objectifies. So you can buy in the marketplace. I'll tell you the historic timeline. And it has nothing to do with electoral bonds. The historical timeline is Chandrababu Naidu creating the corrupt practice of giving money to the voter. It has never happened before in the unified Andhra Pradesh until Chandrababu Naidu. Because there used to be money spent, but not the money given to a voter. Today, the money given to the voter averages around 10,000, 12,000. Can you believe that? The kind of numbers we are looking at as the larger...
It's exaggerated.
Gold also.
Grams of gold for the
so 12,000 to 15,000 per voter, and if you have 10 voters in your home, just imagine how much money is coming into your home.
You're claiming that every candidate is spending 10,000 per voter.
Yes, exactly.
And the election commission is standing by and watching this play out.
Yes, you can say that.
And your party has never gone and object. You are the party in center.
No, but election commission is an independent body. It's not ours.
Most of the electoral bonds come to your party, sir. You have the maximum money and you're coming on this
we don't
program
have the
and telling
maximum
me
money.
that 10,000 to 12,000 per voter is being spent.
Rajdeep,
Okay. Yes,
Rajdeep, I'll just wrap
I
this.
want to tell you
just give me
one
30
thing.
seconds.
1 minute.
Yeah.
Irrespective of our political differences and the parties that we belong to, we all are in the arena and we have a collective responsibility towards this country and the people. I don't want to sound preachy, but the fact of the matter is, do you want the math on how to win an election in Telangana?
Please tell me.
Get the corporates in, get a guy who's a corporate kingpin, and then no strategy, nothing. You get them in and you distribute, have them come, your office guys come and distribute 1,000 rupees per head across 10 lakh people. So that is your math. You distribute 1,000 rupees over 10 lakh people and then make them pray, swear on God, because my tribals are all poor people.
Rajdeep, are we saying that all the voters are selling away their votes?
No, yes. Yes.
I disagree.
Not all voters, because
I
I will illustrate with my own election last time. I was told that 2 days before that I need to contest, so I went. I couldn't bring money into, because we had police vans carrying other parties' monies. But our money we couldn't bring. I even dissolved mutual funds so that I could have some liquidity in cash. I am proud to say I did not give a single rupee for the election because I couldn't. I couldn't. And 6 of my MLAs were taken by the TRS. These are facts.
I can
6
give
of my MLAs in my district, Khammam, were taken. They had crossed over to the TRS.
See,
And they were
Rajdeep.
lured. They didn't have
No,
money.
it's very
Rajdeep.
interesting. It's very interesting to see one party which has ruled India for almost 60 years, the other for 10 years, complaining that the regional
Rajdeep, I'll give
party
you an
has
instance,
cornered
yeah.
all the money.
No,
But
no.
that
Yeah.
apart.
No,
that
no,
ap-
no,
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 one minute,
unless-
1 minute. It's as if both of you never made money while you all
No,
were
no,
in the...
I didn't,
Oh, not you,
unfortunately.
meaning your political party. But Krishak Mane, the truth of the matter is many believe that regional parties have no national vision.
That's
And
true.
therefore,
It's involuted.
This is the argument that
I was coming to the 2 other criteria I was
Rajdeep.
talking about as to
Rajdeep.
why regional parties shouldn't be winning South.
Why?
Number 2 is this kind of a tunnel vision on local agenda, bereft or sometimes ultra-wiring the national agenda and nationalism, is causing not just normal
Give me an
issues.
example.
The appeasement politics. How about it? Wherever there is a religious scenario in terms of the terrorist issues, all the network gets connected, all the dots get connected to Hyderabad. Why? Why is Old City a dungeon of some goon that it cannot be touched?
That's
It cannot
a
be
very-
touched.
No, no,
Why the
this
police
is
cannot go
exactly the
into...
attitude I have.
Why not?
That's a very, that's
no,
a very,
of course,
very,
yes.
you know,
That is
you-
rubbish.
I can show you.
In
I
fact,
can
these were
show
the
you.
ones who
Come on.
campaigned that they will do a
Muslims
surgical
in my
strike.
old
I
city.
understand.
No, one by one. What do you want to say?
I have Muslims in my old city in Hyderabad who are as much patriots of this nation and more than you people. You are the
Renuka ji,
ones who incite this
Rajdeep,
communist rubbish.
Rajdeep, you have to moderate. You have to moderate. You have to moderate.
No, no,
And today,
What
there
old
are no
city?
riots
Don't get
at all.
heated up
No, I
for no
think
This
reason.
is defaming
Hello.
of Hyderabad.
Which
This is
port in
defaming of
Gujarat?
Hyderabad.
Rajdeep.
Which
Just
port
for
in
your
Gujarat
politics.
Now you
has
can see the
narrow-minded.
similarity
guns on
between...
their ship?
One by one,
Which
one by one.
port- Which ship had burst
BJP
in
cannot
Gujarat?
defame
Who
the
is-
Hyderabad city for their
Rajdeep.
votes.
No, 1 minute. You know, Krishna Sagar Rao, you made precisely the
Damaging.
statement, 1 minute, that many will believe is the reason why the BJP does not rise in the south. You've come here and you're saying, look at that old city, it's full of
But
criminals.
Did I say that?
It's full of, no,
Yeah, that's what
effectively.
you
You are
said.
inferring
Effectively,
that.
you said that they are
You
full of
are-
criminals out there.
You should give me time to say what
No,
I
you
want to
said,
say.
every,
just
1
said
minute,
You can-
1 minute, sir.
You cannot infer
1 minute,
that.
sir, you said...
I said
1
the
minute, sir, you
terrorist...
said
Let me say what I said, Rajdeep.
Please do.
I said any terror activity in the entire nation has the dots when connected come to Hyderabad. I didn't say Muslims of Hyderabad. I said
What is
old
the old
city,
city?
Gujarat, old
That's a
city,
dog whistle.
in old city of Hyderabad. I didn't say all citizens of the old city in Hyderabad.
No, that
I am
is
saying
splitting hairs.
You
there
are
are people.
specifying a
Yes.
geographic area.
Come on,
It
man.
is not acceptable
See, this is
at
the
all.
appeasement.
Rajdeep.
This is the dangerous appeasement, which is rotting the
Yeah, we
country.
are appeasing
They're
our
trying to
city,
protect terrorists.
our brand.
Hello.
They're trying to
Brand.
protect terrorists.
Not
When
a
I said
particular
the
religion.
terror
Rajdeep,
activity.
I'll tell you,
Come on.
The
One by one.
BJP, we had
Come on.
Mr. Yogi coming here.
And, what
Mr.
is-
One by
Modi
one,
coming
one.
here.
One by one,
and saying,
please.
we will come
What is
and
the
change
definition?
Your name.
Now, what is the
Arey, you
definition of a
changed one
terrorist?
which your mother gave you.
Okay.
But nobody is going to...
No,
I am
Rajdeep,
proud
you
to
have
be a
just-
Hyderabadi. And let me see whose grandfather can come and change that.
So you're saying
Let me
Hyderabad's
let-
name can never be changed?
It cannot be changed and
See,
we are proud
Rajdeep.
to be Hyderabadis.
Rajdeep,
Old city or
Rajdeep.
new city.
Rajdeep.
What
Rajdeep.
nonsense.
Krishna Sagar Rao, 1 minute. You know, unfortunately, these debates get emotional, and therefore
And rightly so.
1 minute. Somewhere in what was said by Krishna Sagar Rao, he is entitled to his view. There's a belief that, and I want you to respond to this, there's a belief, Mr. Rao, that the BJP doesn't understand the sensitivities
Yeah,
of
they
the
don't.
South. For example, Dravida culture in Tamil Nadu. Maybe the
Kerala.
maybe Telangana pride. Maybe how Kerala sees itself. The BJP is still steeped in a way in a sort of North Indian
Yes.
Hindi, Hindu, Hindustan culture, which is why you made the comment that you did, that all the tars of all of this lead somewhere to the old city of Hyderabad.
That's a fact. And I'm not saying,
Maharashtra,
I'm
Mumbai
not, please,
bomb blast
this
was
overlap is, sorry, I'm sorry.
Okay,
We're
let
having a
him complete.
decent
No, let him
conversation.
complete. Yes.
did I say in any form that people of old city are so and so? Did I use that sentence? I simply said wherever there is a terrorist activity, the dots are connected to a place where the terrorist cells are there, and this is a fact. There are 21 in just last 2 years who are picked up from here for national incidents.
Okay,
Now, why are you covering it
I
up?
allowed you to speak, now let
Yeah, but
Krishan
what I'm
Mane-
saying is, if this is not minority appeasement, what is?
Okay.
And this is dangerous to the country, national security.
Let him respond.
Rajdeep, watch the words carefully. First, you pointed out the city. Now you have slowly shifted to minority appeasement. That itself shows your agenda.
so
your
old
point
city
of
is
view.
not in Hyderabad?
Number two, you know,
Duplicity.
couple of days ago, the city celebrated Ganesh Nimajjan. And you know the Muslims, because on the same day
That
on
has
the
no
immersion,
relevance. I'm not talking about
Milad
Muslims.
un-Nabi, Milad un-Nabi was there. And they called off their celebrations, postponed it to one other day. That because Vinayak Nimajjan should happen peacefully. That is the Ganga Chimney Tehzeeb of Hyderabad.
This is the rhetoric.
You cannot, for your politics, first
Rajdeep.
defame the city and then say it is minority
You
appeasement.
point at-
It
you-
is definitely the
Ra-
brand of
Rajdeep,
Hyderabad.
you
We are
point-
known as the IT capital of India today, vaccine capital of
You
India.
point
There
at-
are no rights in 2014. You cannot target.
You
Hyderabad.
point at
Absolutely.
terrorists, he shouts at Muslims. Now, who
You
am
use the
am
word
I-
minority
You
appeasement.
use the word appeasement.
Oh, of course I did, because this is minority appeasement.
Really?
I didn't use
Okay,
Muslims.
It is an
I
appeasement
didn't.
of our city, our
I
brand.
did
We are
not.
Hyderabad.
Krishan,
Just a minute.
I don't
We just
explain.
We just have 3 minutes left on the show. Tell me, therefore, what happens on the 3rd of December when elections come? If the Congress does not retain Telangana, is that a sign that what happened in Karnataka was an aberration? Congress still needs to work harder on the ground? Or do you believe that Karnataka has opened the door to Telangana and beyond?
I believe that the Congress, in its own approach and philosophy to this country, believes that we have to constantly work on the ground, not just for an election. We have to be rooted, we have to be grounded with our people, and we've got to keep delivering, even if we don't come to power, which is what we've been doing along, which is why the groundswell in Telangana has come, where people are recalling and saying, yes, it has to be the Congress.
Okay, you
And
believe the Congress is
if
the...
we don't come to power, as you are assuming, it's not correct. We will be there. Even if we are not there, assuming that we are not going to be there, let me tell you that it is only the Congress that has given the development. It is Congress that gave Telangana. It was Sonia Gandhi
Was that a big mistake? Now that you said it, you lost out in Andhra Pradesh and you lost out in Telangana. You split the state open.
Yes, we did. We did.
Was
it.
that a mistake?
No, it wasn't a mistake, because people are realizing what the aberration is. The BJP did a number the last day. They reversed suddenly and they said that, okay, now we are voting for Telangana, while they didn't all along. Huge sessions of parliament were held up.
So you don't
But
think it was a mistake?
I am saying, no, I don't think it's a mistake. It's an ongoing process, because what was passed in parliament, which was debated and passed in parliament, has not been implemented today in Andhra Pradesh. You have some maniac sitting there who has destroyed the state and the capital of Andhra Pradesh. We don't have a capital. After 5 years, you don't know where Andhra Pradesh
You know, the
capital is.
maniac was also a part of your party, Jagan
No,
Mohan
no,
Reddy.
his father was.
Okay, his father
Hello.
was. Okay.
You're giving genetic traits now, is it?
Okay.
So
Rajdeep.
his father was the chief
Okay.
minister, not him.
Krishan, I'll give you the fight. Krishan Mane, do you believe that in this fight between the national parties, the regional party, are you still hopeful on the 3rd of December that you'll win? No party has won 3 consecutive elections in the south of India for the last 25 years.
We will definitely, because Rajdeep, I'll just tell you one small instance. You know, last October, we've had the record short rainfall from last 58 years. In fact, Karnataka is facing a drought situation. Telangana actually is, but the point is, because of water, which we have addressed, our people do not face that crisis or problem today. Water, electricity. In fact, yes, we have focused on infrastructure, development, and that is why today we are speaking about those welfare schemes.
30 seconds at the very end. Is the BJP, as we started off, still looking at the south with a sense that we need to do much more to win hearts here?
See, we have done a lot. And please do not say that as a national party, BJP doesn't know what's happening in South and it doesn't know how to deal, because 1997 we have passed a resolution for Telangana. If we are not that sensitive and emotionally connected, why would we do that?
I took back in
again in 2000. What? Please, yeah, please. When you're
Advani ji
talking,
took
I'm
back.
listening. Do not take the.
Okay, finish it.
Do not.
No,
I'm
finish
saying
off.
something.
Took back.
Yeah.
That's a
Advani,
historical
If
fact.
you can prove
He
this,
released a letter.
will you leave the
He released the
politics?
official letter.
I have run...
This is bad. Now, what I'm saying is, you see the visual here, which is an example which validates what we're saying. Congress and TRS are friends. They are not fighting each other because they are... Arey, yaar, why are you so disturbing? Why can't you
Okay,
hold
Because
that?
you
I'll
cannot
just- I'll
manufacture
just-
lies.
No, let
You
me
have
finish 10
defeated
seconds.
both
No,
of you.
he's not allowing me to finish.
10 seconds.
Yeah. So if they're not together, what is the commonality which is binding them together now, which we see, is family, corruption, appeasement. If I say terrorists, they'll say Muslims.
Okay.
I'm not saying Muslims.
Okay.
So they're saying it.
Let me leave
so
it
they are
there.
so jived about it.
Thank you very much for joining us. We hope that the South continues to show the way to the rest of the country. Thank you all very much.
You are watching India Today, powered by Finest. Be Sustainable Change, a B&P Group company.
Colors by Cola makes you wish everything was as vibrant. Colors by Cola makes you wish everything was as vibrant.
Welcome back. The war of words over Prime Minister's Murkho Ka Sardar jibe that he's taken at Rahul Gandhi has now escalated, with the Congress MP himself reacting, saying that the more Prime Minister abuses him, the more he feels he's doing the right thing on the right path.
अरे मूर्खों के सरदार, किस दुनिया में रहते हैं ये लोग?
That was Prime Minister Narendra Modi mocking Rahul Gandhi. At an election rally in Betul, Madhya Pradesh on Tuesday, Modi lashed out at the Congress MP over his claim on the dominance of made-in-China mobile phones in India.
एक महाज्ञानी कांग्रेस के कह रहे थे कि आप सबके पास मेड इन चाइना मोबाइल फोन होता है. अरे मूर्खों के सरदार, किस दुनिया में रहते हैं ये लोग? कांग्रेस के नेताओं को अपने देश की उपलब्धियां न देखने की मानसिक बीमारी हो गई है.
On the last day of campaign in Chhattisgarh's Baloda Bazaar, Rahul Gandhi reacted to the Prime Minister's jibe.
नरेंद्र मोदी जी आते हैं, जहां भी जाते हैं मेरे बारे में गलत शब्द प्रयोग करते हैं, गाली देते हैं, मुझे उल्टी सीधी बात करते हैं. अच्छा है, मुझे कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता.
Modi's Murkho Ke Sardar jibe at Rahul sparked angry reactions from the Congress, while the BJP backed the Prime Minister.
चुनाव की पहले ही प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी चुनाव की नतीजा आजमा ले चुके हैं। इसलिए बौखलाए हुए देश की प्रधानमंत्री जी की जुबान से भद्दे भाषा निकलने लगी।
पूरा भारत का लोग जानते हो क्या है। आपने उनका संसद में देखा होगा कैसे प्रधानमंत्री जी का तरफ सलाह जाते थे, कैसे वो कोई मोहब्बत का दुकान और मोहब्बत एक साथ हो सकता है क्या। और अपने आप को एक एंग्री यंग मैन का तरफ वो दिखवाना चाहते हैं। तो इसीलिए मेरा लगता है कि प्रधानमंत्री जी ने जो बात बोला है वो तो भारत वर्ष का हर लोग जानते हैं, सबका मन में वही है।
The Congress returned fire, calling Prime Minister Narendra Modi झूठों का सरदार।
देखिए, कुछ लोग ऐसे होते हैं जिनको पढ़ने लिखने की आदत नहीं, जिनको जो कागज दे दिया जाए वो जाके पढ़ देते हैं। भाई बहन आजकल यही करते हैं। राहुल जी तो बिल्कुल अनाप शनाप झूठी बयानबाजी करते हैं जिसका सच्चाई से कोई लेना देना नहीं। अब जो काम ऐसे करेगा वो क्या कहा जाएगा।
Coming from the Juto ka Sardar, it shows the arrogance of Mr. Modi, and Mr. Modi always wants to divert from the real issues and goes personal against the political leadership.
The personal attacks have come at the fag end of a long campaign. Madhya Pradesh is voting on Friday to elect a new government. Bureau Report, India Today.
Now, the Prime Minister today paid tributes to tribal icon Bersa Munda on his birth anniversary. This significant tribal push comes at a very crucial time as both Chhattisgarh and Madhya Pradesh that go for polls on the 17th of this month have a substantial tribal population. How will this tribal outreach really play out in the state of war? Have a listen.
Honoring a tribal icon at the state level and extending a hand to tribal communities. Prime Minister Narendra Modi pays homage to Bersa Munda, a revered tribal freedom fighter. Born in November 15th in Ulihatu, Khunti district in what is now Jharkhand. Bersa Munda's movement rallied tribal communities against colonial oppression.
आज का दिन सौभाग्य से भरा हुआ है। मैं कुछ देर पहले ही भगवान बिरसा मुंडा की जन्मस्थली उलीहातू से लौटा हूं। उनके परिजनों से भी बड़ी सुखद मुलाकात हुई है।
Since 2021, the central government has marked Bersa Munda's birth anniversary. Prime Minister Modi's tribute to the tribal leader aligns with election campaigns in Chhattisgarh and Madhya Pradesh, states with substantial tribal populations. Tribals constitute around 31% of Chhattisgarh's population. With 29 of the state assemblies, 90 seats reserved for ST candidates. Among them, 17 ST constituencies will vote on Friday in the second phase, along with 53 other seats. Adivasis make up 21.1% of Madhya Pradesh's population. Of the 230 constituencies voting on November 17th, 47 are reserved for scheduled tribes. Historically, Congress has performed well in tribal areas of both states during past elections. The Prime Minister's outreach in Jharkhand included inaugurating a memorial garden dedicated to Bersa Munda.
मुझे संतोष है कि आजादी के 75 वर्ष होने पर अमृत महोत्सव के दौरान हमने ऐसे वीर वीरांगनाओं को याद किया, उनकी स्मृतियों को अगली पीढ़ी तक पहुंचाया। मेरे परिवारजनों, जनजातीय गौरव और संघर्ष के प्रतीक भगवान बिरसा मुंडा की गाथा हर देशवासी को प्रेरणा से भर देती है।
The Prime Minister also launched the Prime Minister Janjati Adivasi Nyay Mahabhiyan with a budget of around 24,000 crore rupees and laid the foundation for projects worth around 7,200 crore rupees in Jharkhand. a strategic engagement in Jharkhand when tribal votes in Madhya Pradesh and Chhattisgarh can sway the outcomes. Bureau Report, India Today.
Now, as rescue operations at Uttarakhand tunnel site enters day 4, more machinery has been brought in to fast-track rescue efforts. In fact, the authorities have also roped in international organizations for expert advice from Thailand and Norway, where past instances teach them lessons to what they want to implement here in India as well. In Uttarakhand, locals, of course, are very anxious at this point, many of them protesting outside the spot against the administration and the construction company as they are worried for their loved ones who are trapped. They accuse the administration of not doing just enough to rescue those who are stranded.
Rescue operations at the Uttarakhand tunnel enters day 4. In a bid to rescue 40 workers trapped inside, rescuers first tried to remove muck, concrete slabs and debris using excavators. But hopes for an early rescue were dashed as more debris fell during the clearing operation. Rescue teams assure all help. Oxygen has been supplied. Food and other essential items are being sent to workers through the pipe, known as the lifeline.
Now here, it is the lifeline. Through these pipes at one end, the workers are establishing contact with the rescue team. Any message, anything that they want to speak to the family or communicate, through these pipes, they are sending the messages, they're talking. And other side, the rescue team, which is giving their ears and listening every message of these workers.
Rescue teams are now banking on their ambitious new plan, the trenchless technique that's being used by rescuers to create a passage with 900 mm wide steel pipes. Trenchless technologies provide a crucial advantage in tunnel collapse rescue missions, allowing rescuers to access and extract trapped individuals with minimum risk.
नेचर ऑफ यहाँ का रॉक है बड़ा फ्रेजाइल है, हम जितनी कोशिश करते हैं उतना बाहर आता है, लेकिन उसके बाद भी हम लोग अटल ढंग से उसके पीछे हम कोशिश कर रहे हैं कि हर तरह की टेक्निक यूज की जाए। मलबा कितना निकला अभी उस पर हम नहीं जा रहे हैं, हमको ब्रेक थ्रू करना है थ्रू MS स्टील पाइप, तो हम उस पर कोशिश कर रहे हैं।
To accelerate the rescue operations, 25 tons of machines have been brought in from Delhi by 3 special aircrafts. To ensure precision, rescue teams are also roping in advice from special teams in Norway and Thailand, who have successfully rescued people from such situations in the past.
नीचे हॉस्पिटल एयर वाले
Now, with each passing hour, family members and workers are losing patience. Tensions have heightened at the collapse site. Workers scuffled with cops over delay in rescue operations. With more machinery being brought in, there's now hope of an early and successful mission. With Ashutosh in Uttarakhand, Bureau Report, India Today.
That's it on this bulletin. You could log on to indiatoday.in. You could also download our app for a lot more of the news and updates. 5 state assembly elections, all the accurate information right here with our #1 election team. Thanks for watching.
You are watching India Today, powered by Finest.